Watch before these names are removed from the platforms. Click the like button now and watch until the end, because Thomas Massie revealed the names of one prince and 6 billionaires from the Epstein files one by one, and asked why the FBI didn't charge any of them. The answer he received, only silence, said it all. 8 minutes ago, Kentucky 4th District Representative Thomas Massie stood at the podium in Congress and held up the list in his hand toward the camera. 1 prince, 6 billionaires, he said, his voice filling the entire hall. It's all in the Epstein files. They were all detected by the FBI. None of them have been charged. Why? And for the next 19 minutes, he read each name one by one, presented evidence for each, and asked why the FBI had done nothing. Answer? Nothing was said. House of Representatives, the 8th of February, 2026, 11:23, a.m. Epstein, files special session, media density is maximum. Because Thomas Massie's announcement had come, I will reveal the protected names, and Massie is not one to bluff. Massie took the podium at 11:17. Libertarian Republican, MIT-educated engineer, known for his anti-system voting record. He doesn't care about party lines, he speaks the truth, and he doesn't think about the consequences. And that day, he had a green file in his hand. Mr. Chairman, esteemed members, Massie said, I will ask you a question today. It's a very simple question. If 1 prince and 6 billionaires sexually abused hundreds of children, and this was documented in FBI files, why was no one arrested? The salon fell silent. Let me give you the answer, Massie said. Because they are very rich, very strong, and the justice system doesn't work for them. They've bought the justice system. He opened the file. The name is one, he said, and I'm sure everyone guessed. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, the British royal family. Everyone knew, but it still had a bombshell effect, because it was now in the congressional record. Official, undeniable. FBI witness statement EI 201-1445. Date, the 14th of August, 2011. Witness, Virginia Giuffre. She was 17 years old at the time. Statement. Jeffrey Epstein forced me into a relationship with Prince Andrew in 2001 when I was 17 years old. In London, at Ghislaine Maxwell's home. There are photos. It's happened 3 times. Massie stopped. He looked at the salon. 3 times. The FBI knows. There are photos. There is witness testimony. Was Prince Andrew charged? No. Why? Because he's a prince. He opened the second page. Name 2. Leslie Wexner, founder of Victoria's Secret. Net worth, $7.2 billion. Quote. Rich people had started to arrive. FBI witness statement EI 2009-789. Witness, Maria Farmer, who worked for the Epstein organization. Statement, Leslie Wexner was Epstein's biggest boss. Epstein was managing Wexner's money, and Wexner knew where to find young girls. Victoria's Secret models, girls aged 15, 16, and 17. Wexner knew everything. Massie lifted her head. 15-year-old girls. The boss of Victoria's Secret. In the FBI file. Was he charged? No. Why? Because he has $7.2 billion. Name 3. Glenn Dubin, hedge fund billionaire. Net worth, $1 billion. Witness statement EI 2016234. Witness, Ronaldo Rizzo, the Dubin family's chauffeur. Statement, I saw one of Epstein's young girls at Dubin's house. He was 15 years old. He was crying. Mrs. Dubin said to him, Don't ruin Jeffrey. He's a good man. A 15-year-old child is crying, and Mrs. Dubin is trying to quiet him. Was Glenn Dubin charged? No. $2.1 billion. Name 4. Jean-Luc Brunel, owner of a modeling agency. Billionaire. Deceased. 2022. In a French prison. Suicide. FBI witness statement EI 2010567. Witness, anonymous old model. Statement, Brunel was supplying girls for Epstein. He was bringing girls aged 12 to 16 from Europe. They said I should be a model. Then he would give it to Epstein. Hundreds of girls, maybe thousands. Massie stopped. Thousands of girls. The FBI knows. Was Brunel charged? Yes. But in 2020, why did they wait 10 years? And he committed suicide before going to court. Not a coincidence. Name 5. Bill Richardson. Former New Mexico governor. Former Secretary of Energy. Billionaire. Passed away. 2023. Heart attack. Witness statement EI2 011890. Witness Virginia Giuffre. Statement: Jeffrey took me to Bill Richardson on his farm in New Mexico. I was 17 years old. Richardson abused me. Was Bill Richardson charged? No. He was free until he died. Name 6. Ehud Barak, former Israeli Prime Minister, billionaire businessman. Witness statement EI 2016445. Witness, anonymous, security guard at Epstein's Manhattan building. His statement: Ehud Barak used to come often. He usually dated young women. 1. He came to the wedding with a girl who looked very young, perhaps 16 or 17. They went inside and came out hours later. Was Ehud Barak charged? No. He's still running his business in Israel. And the name is 7. Marvin Minsky, MIT professor, artificial intelligence pioneer, millionaire, deceased, 2016. Witness statement EI2 015234. Witness Virginia Giuffre. His statement: Jeffrey took me to Marvin Minsky on Epstein's private island. He told me, offer Minsky sex. I was 17 years old. He was an MIT professor, and he wanted to have sex with a child. Was Minsky charged? No. He was free until he died. Massie closed the list. He looked at the salon. 1 prince. 6 billionaires. It's all in the FBI files. It's all in the witness statements. Some are in the photos. It's all documented. And none of them were charged. He stopped. Now I will read you another list. During the same period, people the FBI charged during the Epstein investigation. He took out a second piece of paper. John Doe 1, black, low income, possession of drugs, 5 years in prison. Jane Doe 2, Latin descent, working mother, petty theft, 3 years in prison. John Doe 3, white, unemployed, car theft, 7 years in prison. Massie tore up the paper. Right in the middle, next to the microphone. These people were accused, in prison, but 1 prince and 6 billionaires, they raped children, are free. The salon exploded. Democrats gave a standing ovation. Republicans gave mixed reactions. The media went wild. And let me tell you the FBI's answer, Massie said. There's no answer. I wrote to the FBI 7 times. Why weren't these 7 people charged? No answer. I asked Kash Patel. He fell silent. I asked the Ministry of Justice. They said, ongoing investigation. A 5-year-long investigation. He pulled out a 3rd document. This is the Ministry of Justice internal correspondence, dated 2019, Epstein, after his arrest, with your permission. The indictment of high-profile individuals named in the Epstein investigation could have political and diplomatic consequences. Proposed strategy: focus on Epstein and Maxwell, protect the other names. Massie threw the paper on the ground. Protect other names. FBI's official policy: to protect 1 prince and 6 billionaires, because blaming them could have political consequences. He picked up the 4th document. And here's the most striking part. FBI informant statement, WB 2020445, date January 2020, from an FBI agent. With your permission. We were ordered not to investigate high-profile individuals, just Epstein and Maxwell. Some agents objected. They told us, the order comes from above, from very high up. Don't risk your career. Massie lifted her head, anger in her eyes. From very high up, From the White House, the Department of Justice, who gave the order, who protected one prince and 6 billionaires. He took out the fifth and final document. And the final piece of evidence. Ministry of Justice Inspector's Report, December 2025. It was published yesterday. Abstract section. In the Epstein investigation, 89 high-profile individuals were identified. 7 of them, 1 royal family member, and 6 billionaires, were directly implicated in child abuse. None of them were charged. Reason: political pressure, diplomatic concerns, and the directive of the Ministry of Justice's senior management. Ledison. Massie closed the file. 1 prince. 6 billionaires. 7 child abusers. They are all free. Because the justice system isn't for them. The justice system is for people like us. For poor people. For the weak. He stopped. The session quieted down, but the microphones captured every word. Virginia Giuffre was abused when she was 17 years old. He gave a statement to the FBI, he presented evidence, he showed the photo, and what happened to you? Nothing. Because the abusers were very powerful. Maria Farmer worked for the Epstein organization. She saw everything. He told the FBI. He gave names. What happened? Nothing. Because names are billionaires. There are 340 witnesses. 340 women spoke, and the FBI only charged 2 people, Epstein and Maxwell, 2 out of 89 names, 2.2%. The remaining 97.8% was preserved. Massie said his piece. I am presenting 3 demands to this Congress. First, those 7 names, princes and billionaires, must be immediately investigated and prosecuted. Second, it should be investigated who ordered FBI and Justice Department officials to protect the other names. Thirdly, the justice system must be equal for everyone. No special treatment for princes and billionaires. 11:42, exactly 19 minutes. Thomas Massie revealed 7 names, presented 5 documents, and exposed a system. The video went viral instantly. Massie exposes protected billionaires is trending worldwide. If you watch this video to the end, you heard 7 protected names. Don't forget to like and write in the comments which was the most shocking, a prince or billionaires? Within 2 hours, Buckingham Palace issued a statement. Prince Andrew's allegations have been examined, and the evidence is insufficient. But no one believed him. Massie had read the FBI documents. Within 4 hours, Leslie Wexner's lawyers released a statement. Completely baseless, we are initiating legal action. But the witness statement was in the FBI records. Within 8 hours, social media exploded. Number: Massie, 7. Names: Number 1, Prince, 6. Billionaires. Number: Justice for Sale. Number: FBI cover-up. They all became simultaneous trends. Within 24 hours, 8 FBI informants confirmed Massie. Every word is true. We were ordered, don't touch the rich. Within 48 hours, the Department of Justice inspector opened a new investigation. Why weren't 7 names charged? Within 72 hours, 2 Republican senators supported Massie. It doesn't matter which party, the wealthy should be held accountable for child abuse. Washington Post, massive 7 names revealed. Why didn't the FBI charge the billionaires? New York Times, 1 prince, 6 billionaires, no charges. The double standard of the justice system. The Guardian, Prince Andrew among 7 names, FBI refused to prosecute despite evidence. CNN analysis, Massie's 7 names show a 2-tiered justice system, protection for the rich, prison for the poor. A week later, Virginia Giuffre filed a new lawsuit. This time, it's not just against Prince Andrew, it's against all 7 names. Civil lawsuit. The documents, revealed by Massie, were presented as evidence. 2 weeks later, the British Parliament voted. Should Prince Andrew's titles be removed? 312 to 298. Let it be removed. For the first time, a prince lost his titles due to public pressure. Leslie Wexner resigned as CEO of Victoria's Secret for health reasons. The real reason, Massie's statement. The company's value decreased by 37% in 2 weeks. Glenn Dubin has stepped down from hedge fund management. To spend time with family, he said. Fact. Customers were fleeing. $4.2 billion was withdrawn. Ehud Barak is facing a civil lawsuit in Israel. 3 women came forward after Massie's statement. We're not afraid anymore, they said. And most strikingly, 3 weeks later, a mass resignation at the FBI. 12 senior agents resigned after Massie's statement. Reason? They all gave the same explanation. We were ordered to protect the rich. Our conscience doesn't allow it. Former FBI agent Jennifer Martinez, name changed, spoke to CNN. Every document Massie reads is real. I worked on those investigations. I saw the Prince Andrew file. I saw the Wexner file. The evidence was mountainous, but they told us, don't touch. They are being protected. Just Epstein and Maxwell. No one else. That's why I ended my 14-year career. And Massie? Oh, he just tweeted. I announced 7 names. There are 82 more names. It's all in the FBI files. They are all protected. I will explain one by one, until no one is left to hide. Don't forget to subscribe, because the 82 names Massie promised are starting to be revealed. You'll see who they are in the next videos. 19 minutes. 7 names. 1 prince. 6 billionaires. None of them were charged. Thomas Massie asked, why? The FBI did not respond. Because the answer was obvious. Money, power, double standard. And sometimes, only one member of Congress is enough to tell the truth. The party doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what their ideology is. All you need is courage. Thomas Massie showed courage. He announced 7 names. And it showed the world a system that protects the rich and punishes the poor.